Hello there. My name is Deborah. I'll be sharing with you my life story. First, I will start with my background. I come from a family of 12. When I was 7 to 8 years old, my parent decided to give me away to another family. From there, I learned to take care kids and do chores in the house. Thanks God they put me in school. I was in school, but I had to get up early in the morning to do stuff in the house and cook before I could go to school. I couldn't play as a kid with the neighborhood kids because I was always busy doing things for this family. The thing is, it wasn't an adoption, like the family didn't have the need to adopt more child into the family. It's just like I was given just to be a servant, as we can call it. And after a while living with that family, I decided that it was time for me to move out. And I went to live with my father's sister. I'm hoping that I'll feel happier and more comfortable. But unfortunately, living with my aunt was the same thing. The difference was that with the first family, that I didn't suffer from sexual abuse, but with living with my aunt, that yes, I was sexually abusing by my cousins. My cousin at the time was on his 20, I guess. I don't remember how old he was. But yes. So I decided that I will never go back to live with my biological parents. I felt like rejected and not loving, and I made up my mind and said, no matter what happened, I'll keep moving, and I'll never go back to that house. So living with my aunt was a painful situation for me. First, because of the abuse, and another thing too, I didn't have help when it's come to someone take care of me, do my hair, and I was going to school, neglected. I couldn't do, something significant or, taking care of myself like an adult. I was bullied in school because of the way I looked. For a long time, I was resented my family, my parents, and hated them. And I moved again to my sister's house. That's another sister that was living in Port-au-Prince. And there I wasn't suffer any physical or sexual abuse, but I was doing everything in the house. I didn't have the I won't say the right, but I was like, they always have me doing stuff. All the stores, the supermarket, the selling, all thing that I had to do. Then I moved to United States. After a while, that's another video that I will post on how I came to the United States. When I came to the United States, I was so excited and happy for the first year, I guess. Imagine from a poor country to the first country in the world, and I was very happy to be here. But something that wasn't right with me, and I found myself, instead of continuing being happy, I found myself unhappy. Living in the memory of the past, the pain, the rejections, the unloving, the memory of all those things keep haunting me. And I decided that I was gonna be part of church. And I went, I started following church doctrine. And nothing seemed working out for me when it's come to the my mental health and how to see things and forgiving and let it go. I couldn't let it go. I went to church and praying, and one day I was, okay, yes, I'm forgiving all those things. And the next, after I finished church and went out, let's just go back again to the same loop of thinking. So, one night I was working at, it was at nighttime. I have a night shift, and there I was. Usually, when I take my break, I just go in the corner, just contemplate and just talking to God. And that particular day, I was asking God and said, God, why is me? I just want to find a way to be happy. I want to live free from those past memories. Why it's me? Is there any better way of living life? Is there something better? I want to find an answer. I want to find a place. It have to be an answer somewhere that I can be happy. And then that night, something happened. I was watching on YouTube. It's just a song that come up into my mind. And I went on YouTube and tapped the song. And I was listening to it. And then out of blue, another video pop out. And it was Dr. Joe Dispenza about how people can live in the past. I was like, I listened to the video. I was, oh, that can't be true. Is there science or something that, can help people out to change their mind? So I went and find out about Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I bought his book. But at the time, my English wasn't that great. It was hard for me to understand the content, the whole content of the book. And I decided to put the book aside. Then I was going for English, better myself with English, and then go back to the book. It took me some time, but I never forgot to come back to it because my goal was to read the book and practice what in it and make a change to my mind. So yes, I went, I learned, I get the information from the book, and I decided to think differently and make a switch. It wasn't easy, but with daily practice, meditation, I developed meditations and contemplate on those thoughts without interrupting those thoughts. And I can clearly see this is not the person that I want to be. I want to become a different person. I become aware of my thinking, and with the practice, and I can catch up myself each time that I fall into those negative thinkings. And the beauty of all of it was that I'm able to forgive and let go all those past things and see myself not as a human being, but a spiritual being that decided to come here to experience those things, to choose the parent that I was born in, and those events that I experienced in my life. It was my choice. And once I realized that it was my choice, then I just decided to free myself, my energy, from those past memories, from those hurting feelings, emotions that I stole from my body. Then I was able to relieve from them and be free. My favorite book, one of my favorite book that really helped me, it's Evolve Your Brain from Dr. Joe Dispenza. That talk about how the memory form, how we preordain with the thing that with our nervous system, the cells and all the neurons. And I learned how to change those patterns of thought and decide to change the genetic code. Even though I born with a lot of stuff from my parents, but yes, I can make decision to change those by being aware of them. And I did. I feel more happy now. I feel that I tap into my power so I can talk freely about those things that is not a secret anymore. That for a long time that I've been holding those into my mind, that never want to let people know about, what I've been thinking or what is on my mind. I remember when I first met my husband, I was like, I don't think that this guy will love me. And for a long time, I've been married for almost 14 years now. And always have the thought that there's no way this guy will love me. And because I didn't love myself. But now I say, of course, why not? I can see since I make the change into my life, I can see that of course I'm a beautiful woman. Of course of course he has to love me. Of course I can be loved, and I still live differently. I see the love and everything. I'm telling, it's not a I don't want you to be thinking that there's not a reality out there that's, painful thing, but I can change the way that I view things, the way that I see the world, the way that I see myself. It's just all on my mind. It's just when I change the way I see the world around me, I can change myself. So, yes, I did. And I did change. And I feel happier now. And I hope my story inspire you to see there's nothing impossible. You can make the change. And I will keep post more video about myself. That's the beginning of it. You will learn more about me, and I'll give you more details of all the stuff that I said that didn't give the whole details about. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on more video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again.